Hello students. So in today's video we'll be looking into the concept of electric power and electric heat. Okay. So now how are we deriving the formula for electric power? Okay. So we all know that power is equal to work done by time taken, isn't it? Power is equal to work done by time taken. So this you have studied in class 9. So power is equal to work done by time taken. And can you relate like where we have come across work in electricity chapter? It comes in the formula for potential difference. So we know that, okay, so this formula we know already. Power is equal to work done by time taken, or it is defined as the rate of doing work. So this we have studied in class 9. So now we also know that potential difference is equal to work done to move a charge from one point to another point, isn't it? We know this already. So now from this equation we can get work is equal to V into Q, isn't it? Q will go to the left side as numerator. So W is equal to V into Q. So if you substitute this here, you will be getting power is equal to VQ by T, isn't it? So you are substituting this here, isn't it? You are substituting 2 in 1. I hope you can understand. Okay, so this one we know. So V is equal W by Q. So from this W is equal to V into Q. Okay, so now we are substituting VQ in the place of work. So instead of work you will be writing VQ. So you're getting VQ by T. And already we know that, okay, we very well know that I is equal to Q by T, isn't it? That is, current is equal to charge by time taken, or in other words, rate of flow of charges. We know current is the rate of flow of charges. So here Q is the charge. So I is equal to Q by T. So now instead of this Q by T, can you see here, instead of this Q by T, we can write I. So the formula for power will be VI. So this is the formula for electric power. This is the final formula for electric power. It's very simple. Okay, can you understand? So instead of Q by T, I am substituting I. So this will become V into I. Okay, so now, so with this, the concept of power is over. But we have multiple formula for power depending upon how we use it. So this I'll explain now. We already know R is equal to V by I. Okay, using Ohm's law. So from Ohm's law, we know that R is equal to V by I, isn't it? Ohm's law, we know that R is equal to V by I, or in other words, you can say I is equal to V by R, isn't it? These are all interreplaceable. Or you can say V is equal to IR, isn't it? Please listen. So from R is equal to V by I, we can say I will go to the left side and R will come here. So it will become I is equal to V by R. Or if I equate V, it becomes V is equal to I into R, isn't it? So if I substitute these values in this main formula of power, what you will be getting? P is equal to, in the place of I, if I substitute V by R, I'll be getting P is equal to V square by R. So this is another formula for power. Can you understand? So in the place of I, if I substitute V by R, there is already an I over here. Sorry, there is already an V over here. So I'll be getting V square by R. Okay. Similarly, if I substitute IR in the place of V here, then I'll be getting P is equal to I square R. Okay, so this is another formula for power. I repeat, in the place of V, if I am substituting IR, there is another I, so it will become I square R. So these three formula, 1, 2 and 3. So these three are the main formula for power. P is equal to VI, P is equal to V square by R, and P is equal to I square by R. Now comes the question, where to use which formula. So it depends upon the question. Clarity about this thing you will be able to get it as we keep solving a few problems. Okay, so I think this will be clear. Now we should also know how to find the formula for heat energy. Okay, again I am taking it from the same thing. Okay, we know very well that power is equal to work done by time taken. Okay, we know very well power is equal to work done by time taken. And you also know work and energy are interreplaceable, which means work is nothing but energy. Energy is the capacity to do work. So both are the same. So instead of W by T, I can write E by T, which is energy by time. So work by time is also the same, energy by time is also the same. From this, you can write energy is equal to power into time, isn't it? From this, you can write energy is equal to power into time. Okay, power into time. Energy will be the numerator, time will go to the left hand side. So you'll be getting energy equal to power into time. So what is power? Power is VI, isn't it? Power is VI and time is T. And this energy is nothing but heat energy. So we are using the representation H. So H is equal to VIT. Or when we use the form when we use V square by R over here, then you will be getting H is equal to V square by R into T in the place of power. So this is also another formula for heat. And or you can use I square R in the place of P. So you'll be getting H is equal to I square RT. So this is the main formula for heat energy. This is the main formula for heat energy. And this concept is called as Joule's law of heating, about which we'll be discussing in the class. Thank you.